what is home to me? I think objectively it's an idea.
I think home is objectively an idea.
I think it's a concept that,
and I came to that conclusion only
on
thinking
who
of the
you are as a
questions
person, you
by
can
thinking of the question by
apply
its
to
other
different
options.
things.
If
I
home
think
were
that generally it's associated
a place,
with a place,
then the word wouldn't have the same
usually
meaning
the
to all
place
of
that
us.
you grow up.
If home
But I
were
think
built
for
upon
me,
a
I never really
geographical
felt
feature or
at
a tourist
home in what was
attraction,
supposed to be my home.
then it wouldn't be the same everywhere you went, and the word in any language wouldn't bring the same feeling
returning
of
to at the end of
comfort.
each day to work on art.
And I like to think sometimes that home is the people that made somewhere special. But we all have people in our lives that we once called home and we don't anymore because home is only something we associate with positivity.
I don't really have any strong identity relative to place. I mean, it's cool being parts of like a local community or scene, whatever have you. But I would hope that if I was to move to a new place, I would absorb what that new place had to offer me as opposed to trumpeting where I was from.
I wouldn't say I have
what made me
a super strong identity associated with any place. I mean, a lot of the time you're sort of forced to give your identity or what you identify as from a place. And so I'll say I'm, from Barrie or from Toronto if it's an out of town or something like that. But I don't know. I don't really care. I wouldn't say I hold a strong association to any particular brand of location. I mean, I guess I'm relatively proud to be a Canadian, for all what that means, which for some people could be good or bad. I guess it's better than a lot of other places out there, I guess. It's not perfect by any means, but it's good enough for right now, considering the alternative, I would say.
There are sometimes good intentions that lead to more division than they do unity. If you look on the scale of Canada, we have a lot of national pride, which is very merited. It comes from a lot of hard work from a lot of great people.
I guess that's something.
But if you started smaller, like in Toronto, however we choose to represent ourselves as a community affects how we interact with the cities around us. However we choose to represent ourselves as a province affects how we interact with the provinces around Ontario. And then our national pride affects our status in the world.
The thing that bothers me, and it really does bother me, is how Canadians are in some way obsessed with U.S. politics and not paying attention to anything that's going on.
We have our own problems.
It's just sad.
A lot of them, some of them very bad, obviously, but I don't know, we try. I feel like a lot of us go at things with the best intentions, which is a start. We also have beavers. And moose.
Home for me is specifically those people that I surround myself with, the people that make me feel at home.
That no matter what identification,
I've never really had a strong identity to a place. I think that I feel
isn't
that
going
I'm supposed to
help bring
when
people
I go
together
anywhere,
as a whole.
you feel
it's
like
going to create teams.
this sort of weird pride for where you come from. I feel
I think
like we're
home
all so
is something that a lot of people
with where we
are still trying to figure out for themselves. There's been a lot of times where I've been at the place where I live with my family, and I've thought I really want to go home, even though I technically am home. So I think it's hard. I think it's something people are always trying to figure out. And always trying to define
like you can get older, you can marry someone, and you can build a home with them. But I think like realistically, ultimately, like it comes down to like a feeling. I don't know what that feeling is. You know what I mean? It's probably a mixture of some things. But ultimately, like I think home can move so easily from place to place or person to person that we can't really describe that as home.
Ontario and the rest of Canada is, I guess it's one of the more developed provinces out there. We have a lot of trees, but every province has trees, I guess, except Saskatchewan. Maybe they have like 4 or 5.
Home is settling. It is coming to rest in any space that establishes itself as your own. It is heritage, it is roots dug deep into the soil you stand upon. It is your predecessors and your descendants, the souls of our ancestry, embracing to form a boundless shelter for your stead.
I think that what I'm coming to understand with age is that
an amalgamation of a country torn in its fight for liberation,
nebulous concept.
Past and the present,
whether it's a place or it's a person or even a feeling, seems to me it can always be here one day and then gone the next. So in reconciling that with myself, perhaps in the interest of my own sanity, I'm not sure, I prefer to qualify home as an idea, or even more specifically as a mission statement, as a direction. And I think if I were to follow that to its natural conclusion, and if I were to describe home in one word, that word is, and always has been really, north.